All right, my name is Silas. I got the iPhone 11 Pro in silver. This is not the Max, it's just a regular 5.8 inch screen. And today, this video, we're gonna come out with another video that showcases the difference between the cameras on this one. We're gonna put some camera shots in and showcase the difference between this one and the Sony a7 II. Just to kind of give you an idea of how good the video is in all three, the ultra wide, the wide, and the telephoto. But for today, just kind of want to go over real quick specs. There's a lot of videos out there that describe more in detail, so that's not what we're doing today. I come from an iPhone 7R, which is physically a little bigger. I like the smaller size phone, so that's why I got this one. I like this one because it has the OLED display, which is an upgrade from what I had. It's also full high def. And there's some of the video modes with the new iPhone 11s that they're not going to let you put on the other devices, which I think they probably could do that, but they're not going to. So like the night mode and stuff, I'm not sure that that's going to be available on the older devices. Correct me if I'm wrong with that. But this camera, there's an ultra wide at 2.4 aperture, 120 degree field of view. The wide, which is just a regular camera, is a 1.8 aperture, so if you're gonna be doing low light stuff, that's the one you're gonna want to be using. And then we have a telephoto at a 2.0 aperture, and then it's got a whole lot of different. You can now use the portrait mode on the ultra wide, or excuse me, on the wide, which previously was only in the zoom. And we have optical image stabilization on the wide and the telephoto, but not on the ultra wide. That's not too huge of a deal because with an ultra wide lens, you don't really notice a lot of the jarring effects. It does 4K in 60 frames per second. And there's a cool new mode that'll allow you to film with two different cameras at the same time. So you can either use the front facing one and either of the three on the rear, or you can use either two of those combinations. That's going to be in an application that's by a third party coming out later on. They also have another mode that's going to come out for this camera for low light stuff that's not out at the launch. Yeah, just a real quick look. It's supposed to get like an additional 4 hours of battery life. A lot of the upgrades with this camera or this phone is basically camera and battery and efficiency. So it's not vastly different from the iPhone XS or the 10. It's just more of a camera and efficiency upgrade. So real quick look, there's not a whole lot of white ones out on the internet right now, so I just wanted to get a quick look at that. And so you can see it's kind of a real matte. It feels really good in the hand. It almost doesn't feel like glass, but it's like a frosted glass. This is shiny. And then the bezels on the silver one in particular are really gloss. So they pick up fingerprints, but it's really grippy. You can hold it in your hand really well. I also got the Apple iPhone leather case. If you haven't tried one of these yet, I highly recommend them. They wear really nice. So this is the black one, fits in there really nice. And they're thin, and they're grippy, but not too grippy. So when you pull them out of your pocket, it doesn't pull the liner of your pocket out with it, but it's grippy enough to where it doesn't feel like it's gonna come out of your hand. Let's just kind of look at that. You can see with the white in the background, you can see, and it's pretty thin. So the Apple cases, they break in really nice, and when they get kind of scuffed and scratched, they tend to almost look better in a way. So I like that about them. So all right, we'll stay updated. We're gonna come out with another video showcasing the difference between the video on this one and the A7S II.